3,000 years until Alexander the Great's armies conquered it in the 4th century BC. Ancient Egypt was the most important civilization in the world. This week's Ancient Top 10. Secrets of Egypt. The list is ranked by how each entry has shaped our understanding of ancient Egypt. At number 10, the Great Sphinx. The Great Sphinx sits at the foot of the pyramids near Cairo. It is the largest statue ever carved out of a single piece of stone. 240 feet long, 60 feet high, and wrapped in riddles. In the 1950s, new evidence further put into question the age of the Sphinx.
There are water erosion marks on the body of the Sphinx caused by rain, but that level of rain hasn't been around Egypt for over 9,000 years.
If these erosion marks were made 9,000 years ago, long before this part of Africa was a desert, then Egyptian civilization is far older than previously thought. Number 9 on our countdown can't match the wise Sphinx in age, but in height, there was no contest. It's the Pharos Lighthouse. This is Alexandria, Egypt. In the 3rd century BC, it was one of the greatest cities of the ancient world. It was built around a deep natural harbor where the Nile enters the sea. On an island in the harbor, at the end of a man-made causeway, 3/4 of a mile long, an incredible lighthouse was constructed to guide ships safely in. At 400 feet high, the Pharos may have been taller than the Statue of Liberty. The Pharos stood for over 1,500 years. For all that time, there was nothing like it.
There's never been anything like the Pharos before, or since for that matter. 2,000 years later, it's still the greatest lighthouse ever built. So much so, the word Pharos, in many languages, still means lighthouse.
The secrets of the Pharos may never be fully understood. But there are even bigger secrets, including the raunchiest papyrus ever unearthed. Coming in at number 8 is a scandalous find. The Turin Erotic Papyrus. At the beginning of the 19th century, a local farmer near the Valley of the Kings stumbled across an intriguing earthenware vessel. There was something hidden inside. It was an ancient papyrus, which shook the world of Egyptology to the core. And this is it. These fragments of ancient scroll, over 8 feet long, are 3,000 years old. It's called the Turin Erotic Papyrus because it's kept here in a museum in Turin in Italy. And it's recommended for adults only. This material is considered so vulgar that we can only show snippets.
I've seen quite a lot of ancient erotic art in my time, but for me, the Turin Erotic Papyrus is quite frankly jaw-dropping. Basically, anything that can happen is happening.
And this is why it makes it to the Ancient Top 10 list. It changes and humanizes our view of ancient Egypt.
This